What's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing absolutely fine. And today, as usual, we're going to continue with the manual, Enchiridion by Epictetus. And today, I'm going to read to you two more parts of it. Let's get started with the third day first. When you make use of prophecy, remember that while you know not what the issue will be, but are come to learn it from the prophet, you do know better. You do know before you come what manner of thing it is, if you are really a philosopher. For if the event is not in our control, it cannot be either good or evil. Therefore, do not bring with you to the prophet the will to get or the will to avoid, and do not approach him with trembling, but with your mind made up, that the whole issue is indifferent and does not affect you, and that, whatever it be, it will be in your power to make good use of it. And no one shall hinder this. With confidence, then, approach the gods and as counselors. And further, when the counsel is given you, remember whose counsel it is, and whom you will be disregarding if you disobey. And consult the oracle as Socrates thought men should, only when the whole question turns upon the issue of events, and neither reason nor any art of man provides opportunities for discovering what lies before you. Therefore, when it is your duty to risk your life with friend or country, do not ask the oracle whether you should risk your life. For if the prophet warns you that the sacrifice is unfavorable, though it is plain that this means death or exile or injury to some part of your body, yet reason requires that, even at this cost, you must stand by your friend and share your country's danger. Wherefore pay heed to the greater prophet, Pythian Apollo, who cast out of his temple the man who did not help his friend when he was being killed. 33. That's a great one. I really like that. Lay down for yourself from the first and a definite stamp and style of conduct which you will maintain when you are alone and also in the society of men. Be silent for the most part, or if you speak, say only what is necessary, and in a few words. Talk by rarely, if occasion calls you, but do not talk of ordinary things, of gladiators or horse races, or athletes, or of meats or drinks. These are topics that arise everywhere. But above all, do not talk about men in blame, or compliment, or compassion. If you can turn the conversation of your company by your talk to some fitting subject, but if you should chance to be isolated among strangers, be silent. Do not laugh much, nor at many things, nor without restraint. Refuse to take oaths altogether if that be possible, but if not, as far as circumstances allow. Refuse the entertainments of strangers and the vulgar, but if occasion arise to accept them, then strain every nerve to avoid lapsing into the state of the vulgar. For know that if your comrade hath a stain on him, he that associates with him must needs share the stain, even though he be clean in himself. For your body take just so much as your bare need requires, such as food, drink, clothing, house, servants, but cut down all that tends to luxury and outward show. Avoid impurity to the utmost of your power before marriage, and if you indulge your passion, let it be done lawfully, but do not be offensive or censorious to those who indulge it, and do not be always bringing up your own chastity. If someone tells you that so and so speaks ill of you, do not defend yourself against what he says, but answer, he did not know my other faults, or he would not have mentioned these alone. It is not necessary for the most part to go to the games, but if you should have occasion to go, show that your first concern is for yourself. That is, wish that only happen which does happen, and him only to win who does win. For so you will suffer no hindrance. But refrain entirely from applause or ridicule or prolonged excitement. And when you go away, do not talk much of what happened there, except so far as it tends to your improvement. For to talk about it implies that the spectacle excited your wonder. Do not go lightly or casually to hear lectures, but if you do go, maintain your gravity and dignity, and do not make yourself offensive. When you are going to meet anyone, and particularly some man of reputed eminence, set before your mind the thought, what would Socrates or Zeno have done? And you will not fail to make proper use of the occasion. When you go to visit some great man, prepare your mind by thinking that you will not find him in, that you will be shut out, that the doors will be slammed in your face, the doors will be slammed in your face, that he will pay no heed to you. And if, in spite of all these, you find it fitting for you to go and bear what happens, and never say to yourself, it was not worth all this, for that shows a vulgar mind and one at odds with outward things. In your conversation, avoid frequent and disproportionate mention of your own doings or adventures, for other people do not take the same pleasure. In hearing what has happened to you as you take in recounting your adventures. Avoid raising man's laughter, for it is a habit that easily slips into vulgarity, and it may well suffice to lessen your neighbor's respect. It is dangerous to lapse into foul language. When anything of the kind occurs, rebuke the offender, if the occasion allow, and if not, make it plain to him by your silence, or a blush, or a frown, that you're angry at his words. Alright, guys, that was a good one. Do you agree with me? Anyway, we're gonna continue with more parts, but tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today in this video. Gonna see you tomorrow. Bye.